You love it when everybody's pointing at each other, right?
There's a lot of pointing.
Encroachment. Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty, kill second down.
Benito Jones.
You have Jones right here. It looks like he went early. We talked about Tua with the hard count. That time C.J. Stroud getting him with the hard count. The flinch by the center, it looked like, happened after Jones had crossed the line of scrimmage.
With a second down and 4, Mixon. Blocked by Mason, stumbling down, holding on to the ball. With the Ramsey and Calais Campbell hit, no gain on the play. 3rd down and 4. And remember now that the offensive line, the right tackle playing the left guard, there's a rookie at right tackle, as both offensive lines, but in this case the Texans trying to rearrange things with injury.
Well, rearrange the offensive line, rearrange things because of injuries, and it's not a good sign. Mixon, who came off the field the last series, this time limping to the sideline. It looked a little awkward with the cut he made, and then he stumbled, and then he was trying to get back up and got tackled. So
Ogunbowale is the running back. 3rd down and 4. Blocked by Tunsil on Ogba. Stroud, end zone, touchdown. Collins. And they cash in on the fumble by Tagovailoa. Settle got it. Anderson charged it from Tua. And the touchdown pass. Collins, 6 yards.
Great job by Collins, working the back line, keeping alive, understanding that Stroud was just working the pocket. He kept himself open. I think Stroud initially missed Ogunbowale underneath. If he had hit him on the check down, it would have been a walk-in because the depth of the defenders definitely would have picked up a first down. But by extending the play, being on the same page with Stroud and Collins.
Fairbairn's extra point, 10-3 Houston. The Texans have just took the lead in a touchdown pass. The Verizon halftime report is coming up with JB, Nate, Matt Ryan, J.J. Watt, and Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher. Scores, news, highlights of this Week 15 in the NFL. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Fairbairn with the kickoff. After the 6-yard touchdown pass to Collins on a knee, they'll leave it to the...
Houston's even been very disruptive here. They talk about the screens and the quick throws to the backs, that time reacting, and then the draws to Mostert. And then, of course, the pressure we just saw, the turnover on the last series, giving the Texans great field position, which their offense took advantage of and got the touchdown.
Since Tua has come back from being concussed, the Miami Dolphins, Trent, are 4-1, and his numbers are off the charts.
Well, I mean, leads the NFL in completion percentage, but remember, the Texans' defense is #1 in the NFL in lowest completion percentage allowed.
Fake to Achane, 1st and 10. Outside they go. Washington. Oh, they've used him in a variety of ways. Catch and run near midfield. With a nice play for the rookie out of Virginia. Picks up 20. Much needed first down and breathing space for the Dolphins.
And Kevin, there's a difference between completion percentage and accuracy. This throw is accurate because watch where it's out in front. So he can hit that, he can make that catch on the run, which allows him to get the yards after catch and takes away the angle that the defender has.
Henry To'o made sure he was out of bounds. Hill in motion. 1st and 10. Paul the block. And they go underneath, 42-yard line with the catch there by Jonnu Smith. Brought down after a game.
And when you consider what's going on in that division, what's going on in the NFC from a playoff standpoint, they're putting themselves right in the mix.
After the gain of 8 by Smith, 2nd down 2, and Achane dives, and looks like he's got the first down in the grasp of Eric Murray in the secondary. Move it. Chains will take it to the 40-yard line.
Kevin, I don't like seeing that. Waddle on 1 foot, just hopping all the way across the field and goes down. Oh, gets himself off the field, but let's see what happens. He gets
officials timeout.
Oh, that fell right into the outside of his The ankle, the knee, all of it is pinned underneath.
That is Jalen Waddle up on his feet, walking. You can see under his own power. He currently is the blue tint being examined. He is from Houston. He's got a lot of family in him. Taking his place, Grant Dubose, 1st and 10, 2 into the air, and outside he goes for the aforementioned Dubose. And the former Packer, who has just come off of IR with a shoulder injury, crawls his way to the 40, losing a half yard at that. 2nd down and a long 10, short 11.
Can't say enough about the coverage the Texans have up the field, forcing Tua to throw things short. And you see there, 25% of the pass attempts behind the line of scrimmage is the highest in the NFL. And right now, the Texans are not allowing those big throws up the field. Everything's underneath, and the success that they've had has been with short throws with yards after catch.
2nd 11, Jonnu Smith, blocked by Smythe and tackled by Togiai, who jumps on him near the 36-yard line. And they gain 5. Late flag thrown in there. As we've talked about before, even though the running game numbers are not quite there, the catch and run element, the yards after catch, is huge for Miami. Top 5 in the NFL.
It is. I think this will be on the defense going
Personal
low.
Foul, illegal low block. Defense number 23. It's a 15-yard penalty. Wow. Automatic 1st down.
On Eric Murray.
Watch Murray, 23. They put that rule in a few years ago. You can't go low on the offensive line when they're out in space. I know there's a size disadvantage, and a lot of times you go low to try and create a pile so there's nowhere for the ball carrier to go. But it's also an injury issue for the linemen when they're up the field. That time giving the Dolphins a 1st down near the 20.
And that was on the left tackle, Paul, who's 6'8". He can't even look down that far. He didn't even know what's going on down there. 1st and 10, pitch out Achane. Blocked by many. And finally dragged down by Harris. Christian Harris makes the grab at the 15, tackling the Miami back, and a gain of 6 on the play. So Miami is still struggling to run it, averaging about 3 yards a carry today, although that one produced a little bit more.
Well, and the thing is, if Jonnu Smith had made that block on Harris, there's nobody there. And Achane, with the speed he has, he's getting to the boundary and possibly into the end zone. So great job by Harris to avoid that block, get underneath it, and make the tackle.
Mostert in. You just saw C.J. Stroud threw a touchdown pass last time, 2nd and 4. Pitch out Achane. Blocked by Carmen Jackson, and it is a flag thrown. They get down to the 3. Jonnu Smith was down there. As Jackson Carmen was leading.
Offense number 10. 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Miami wiping that away, and it's
Tyreek Hill, he's going to go up on the block here, and then watch. He gets the body turn, and then he goes to throw. Actually, if you wind that back, it almost could have been defensive pass or defensive hold. They both were grabbing onto each other. You can see the back, and that's why Hill was complaining about it. But Hill definitely had a hold of him. They were grabbing onto one another.
Dolphins have 2 new tackles today. 2nd down and 10. Achane the back. Tua. Broken up. Beautiful play. Bullock leaping right in front of the tight end, Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Well, that time I think Tua just gets fooled because there's what looks like a safety in the middle of the field. And because he's in between the hashes, it gives that appearance. But he doesn't understand that the backside safety drops off. And so that he has nowhere to go, but he can go backside because he has help to the other side. So great job by Bullock using his eyes, confusion for the coverage, and then almost coming up with the pick.
And this is a defense which has the 2nd most interceptions in the NFL this year. 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa underneath. Achane grabs it with a fumble. It's loose. Looked like Miami had gotten it. They did with Brewer, the center. Aaron Brewer jumped on the ball. Short of the 1st down, but they are in the red zone now at the 18.
Well, great job by Achane, but then the punch out
toe,
and then
a field goal try of 36 yards. He kicked one from 55 earlier. The AFC Special Team Player of the Month in November. To put 3 more on the board, and he does it with ease. And it's 10-6. Things over. The Verizon halftime coming up next. JB and the guys from Detroit. Scores, news, highlights of this week 15 in the NFL. That's all coming up on the Verizon halftime report from Detroit. Boy, the guys were having fun there today, weren't they, with one of the big games, maybe a preview of the Super Bowl. It's on CBS after this one, Lions and Bills.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one when you consider two of the hotter teams in the NFL. Yeah, the Bills just lost, but they're putting up a lot of points, and it'll be a fun one this afternoon.
And Mel, that's a touchback to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Kevin, update here on Dolphins wide receiver Jalen Waddle. He was in the blue medical tent. He walked in there under his own power. He limped in there, I should say. I'm told it is a right knee injury, and he is questionable to return. And being from the Houston area with more than 30 friends and family members in the crowd today, you can imagine what they were feeling seeing him go down like that. Absolutely.
He has been durable. Mel, thanks for that. He is a huge part of that offense. So now the Texans have it. Their lead cut down to 4. The 8-5 team in first place with the win today and a Colts loss could capture the division for a second consecutive time. 1st and 10 for Stroud. Mason the block. Underneath they go. Dalton Schultz, the former Cowboy, with the tackle made by Kohu. He's up to the 39 on a gain of 9 on first down.
And Kevin, with all 3 timeouts, you're going to see the Texans right now are huddling up, and good decision. Dolphins are trying to keep everything in big play, using a lot of valuable time here, now down to a minute and a half. I know you have all your timeouts, but you still need to go down and get yourself into position to score. So they do get the ball coming out first in the second half, so you can get a double score here if you time it up right.
2nd down and 1. Pierce the back underneath. They dropped it incomplete. Looking for Schultz with the big. And Schultz is down. Holland was there.
Looks like he's holding that left shoulder.
Injured player under 2 minutes by rule is a charge timeout for Houston. That is their first of the half.
So that'll take one away from the Texans, as you just heard. Stroud through the air, 9 of 13. It's a drop. And the Texans, by the way, already down a tight end today. Cade Stover, with a appendicitis and surgery last night, so he's not here.